So the SAG AFTRA Mafia and Kayli Mills are coming out in support of Localizers after the recent Crunchyroll AI and Localizer drama where Localizers got caught actually changing the script to further push their own narrative rather than actually, writing what the author or artist wanted to come across. Okay, so let's get into it. We've got Kayli Mills in the first and foremost, literally Kayli the professional Mills out to show others why she's so freaking professional with reposting Ben Diskin here, reposting a localizer. Localization done correctly involves changing the dialogue. Yeah, totally. You know why she supports this? Do you know why Kayli Mills supports changing the dialogue? It's because she actively, literally honors herself with the praise of being able to change the script and adapt the script of an original freaking anime or video game, by the way. She totally pats herself on the back for that shit. But listen to this. It done correctly involves in changing the dialogue. No, you should not change the dialogue. There's a difference between changing a word to mean the same thing or changing a word or sentence to mean something completely freaking different. Oh my goodness. This isn't out of disrespect. My ass, dude. It's out to push your own agenda. You're absolutely freaking, wants this crap to happen. SAG AFTRA actually supports this stuff because they believe that localizers should be able to change the script or change the dialogue as much as they want because they don't care about the original author's freaking intent at all. They only care about getting their agenda across. So the original creator's intent comes through to the intended audience. Yeah, the intended audience. That's their code word for modern audience, boys. Y'all know that modern audience that doesn't actually fucking exist? Yeah, y'all know that that modern audience that doesn't exist, the thing that they keep making video games for, anime for, shows for, and then whenever they crash and burn, they say, oh, well, you shouldn't have hated on it too much. Yeah, that's what it's for. When it comes to comedy, for instance, there's a saying, the subs can tell you a joke, the dub can make you laugh. Yeah, then why are they changing the subs? That's the issue. They're translating the subs to say what they wanted to say. A good localizer would put an asterisk out of the way with an explanation of what something means exactly. And this was Ben Diskin literally re-quoting this. I can't begin to tell you how incredible localization teams are. They don't just translate. They rewrite jokes and idioms to recreate the same emotional or funny in a different culture and language style and give invaluable advice on character, regional dialects, or cultural norms. Y'all literally key in on this. Cultural freaking norms. That's what they're trying to change. They think that they're changing it for some modern audience, and that's why they called all the viewers of freaking Call of the Night. Yeah, the problem isn't them translating a joke. The problem is them changing the joke to, fit their cultural norm or their, their intended audience. That's the issue. The intended audience is who's watching the freaking anime. The intended audience is not who they think that it should be intended to. It's who chose to buy or pay for the service to watch the anime, and that's it. The modern audience, aren't they some kind of mythical creature like Chupacabra or Hobgoblin? Yes, they are. Yeah, but they exist, boys. They exist just like the fairies in my basement, okay? But listen, Kayli Mills reposted this. Or cultural norms. Translation isn't expensive. In fact, it's frequently the biggest return on investment. For the top 100 grossing movies of all time, 50% of their profits were made outside of English, and they spent less than 1% of their budget on localization. And yeah, that's totally why we seen somebody the other day using freaking AI for a translator, which SAG AFTRA, of course, obviously loves to death. They love their AI. But this is the Ben Diskin. This is Kyle McCartley also reposting Ben Diskin. We'll get to Ben in a minute because he absolutely is crashing out over this because SAG AFTRA has fallen in love with localizers and their ability to literally butcher anime dialogue. They think that is the next big thing, boys. They think that is their next big chance, their next big break to literally, push their agenda. Oh my goodness. This is a good example of subjective nature of what a good localization means. People who are interested in learning about Japanese culture and language will likely gravitate towards practices like translators' notes, which are fairly prevalent in fan subs but are rare in official subtitles. Yeah, totally. This is what they're doing. The issue is they're not changing it to be what this says. They're changing it to say what the freak I posted today, which was them literally saying, changing the word of, virgins or innocent people to incels. That's right, boy. They literally called all the viewers of the anime incels, mansplainers. It said that there's cultural appropriation. Yeah, that's totally, just and honest localization, my ass. But over here by Ben Diskin, one of the most beloved members of SAG AFTRA. Y'all remember him simping for SAG AFTRA the entire time that the SAG strike was going on. He is a high up member of SAG AFTRA. He's avidly in talks with Zeke Alton, which is a board member at SAG. My first pissed off moment that made me learn about this stuff was the sub of Dangers in My Heart. Exactly. The SAG AFTRA trash. Yes, the SAG AFTRA trash boys. They love changing the freaking localization. As you can see, they've been simping for it for a while. They hated whenever freaking, Crunchyroll got caught using AI, and then they went on to explain why localization is necessary. Yeah, totally. I'll just show an example of that in a minute. But this is where they were literally just so upset with AI. Like literally, this is so upsetting because people at the top making these shitty decisions are making people say fan subs were always better or throw shade at localizers, and it's localizers who want the companies to do a better job. What the fuck? The localizers aren't the enemy. The suits are the enemy. Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? No way. They literally just threw shade like that. They're like, it's some people are throwing shade at localizers because of freaking because of this AI stuff. It's not even the localizers' fault. It was never the localizers' fault. Yeah, let's just get in and I'll show you exactly why it's the localizers' fault. This is from yesterday. Localizers. Midori targets the incel types. Reality. Look at this. Google Translate virgin. virgin or virginity, specifically male, so a male virgin. So they just changed it to incels. Never forget, they're trying to align with the culture. Yeah, totally. That's why localizers are getting shade, not because of the freaking Crunchyroll using AI. People are saying fan subs were always better because of how the freaking localizers are. Oh my goodness. It's the localizers who want the companies to do a better job by what? Signing on with SAG AFTRA? Is that what they that's what they want? Y'all remember they used this rhetoric exactly with SAG AFTRA. They were like, we want the companies to do a better job, while they were literally bullying their coworkers. And they should have been fired, but there was nobody on top that was firing them for bullying their coworkers. And now they want the company to do a better job to the localizers, pay the localizers more, do better with the localizers, sign a deal with SAG AFTRA to never use AI. Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. But yeah, they're getting shade. The localizers are getting shade specifically because of this. This kind of stuff right here. Calling the viewers incels, or saying that they're mansplaining, which there were more examples literally right here. Mansplainers aren't popular with the ladies, and it literally just says a man who dwells on the past is not popular with the ladies. Mansplainers, boys, you're a mansplainer. We aren't mansplaining hard enough. Oh my goodness. And this is a literal tweet by a localizer saying the true joy of localization is seeing what you can get away with. That's right, boys. They literally want to see how far that they can take it, how far and how much they can get away with butchering the original script. This is my all-time favorite. Is curry made by me, a Japanese, not an Indian authentic? Can I even call this curry, or is this just cultural appropriation? That's right. It's cultural freaking appropriation. And I'll go ahead and show the last one for everybody. If you think anime manga localizers are insufferable now, warning you about AI taking over our jobs and giving the fans a shitty product, just wait until 2 years from now when we're all begging for mutual aid every day. That's right. It's gonna be real hard to deal with them, boys, whenever you're having to pay for them with your own tax dollars. Holy shit. That's like whenever Corina said that she's living on food stamps in my damn interview. Like, what the fuck? She's living on food stamps, boys. Oh yeah, somebody else also commented on this. It's funny seeing people react to the German ChatGPT scandal, and then immediately after that they get the reason why people legit do not care about the AI takeover of localization. They don't support AI. They are just tired of this shit and will take literally anything that isn't this. Oh my goodness, if somebody else didn't just say the fucking truth right out. You may not support AI, but you're definitely tired of this shit. Like, Jesus. A lot of people are looking forward to the AI translation, but they don't realize the AI can be programmed with the agenda too. Exactly. See, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say that there needs to be laws in place to literally kind of control. The company's supposed to be in charge of this, but they're not. And the fans are pretty upset over it. So either the company needs to take action to control localizers, or there needs to be a law in about changing the original art too much. But this was something else I saw on it. To remind y'all that the anti-localizer crowd doesn't watch anime or know the community. They don't even read books. Exactly. Yeah, bro. The anti-localizer crowd doesn't watch anime, my ass. Dude, the people that are anti-localizers are the ones that watch anime. This is the other excuse. Whenever the first one doesn't work, they literally use this. They go, well, you don't watch anime anyway. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? That's why the freaking fan bases of anime are hoping that AI takes over, is because of this bullshit. They literally refuse to accept accountability. They either say that it's the AI's fault, it's Crunchyroll and the AI's fault, and that's why people are so upset and saying that the fan subs were better, or it's they're just not anime watchers. They're just anti-localizer crowd. They literally did the same shit with the union, with SAG AFTRA. They said, well, you're just an anti-union crowd, you know what I mean? I've watched hundreds of anime over 12 years. I hate localizers. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Laws aren't going to control it much. Have to compete on something uncomfortable for companies and unions equality. Yeah. It's the same thing. They're trying to deflect criticism. Yeah, because they just don't want to accept accountability. The homophobes in the comments are wild because you are not familiar with Toei animation. Oh my goodness. Maybe not the best examples, but in regards to that tweet, a lot of people were pretty much saying fan subs keeping the community alive, unlike you, tourist. Yeah, you are a freaking tourist. You don't even respect the original manga enough to do it freaking justice. You have to change it to force through your opinion or what you believe is right, rather than just literally writing what the author's intent was. Are you kidding me, dude? When they were tweeting directly to fan subbers, happens every time localization discourse on this site. Dude, the fan subber they were tweeting to was literally changing the script. What do you mean? They were changing the script to be crazy. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Yeah, dude, fan subs can also be fucking crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that both, you would think that only the fan subs were crazy, right, guys? And that the localizers would be doing their damn job, but no, it's the other way around. The localizers are worse than the fucking fan subs. Holy crap, who would have thought? Anyways, that is SAG AFTRA literally simping for the AI localizer drama. They're blaming AI for the reason why people hate localizers, and they're also saying that there needs to be somebody in place to protect localizers, that the company needs to pay the localizers more and do the better job of taking care of the localizers, like we actually need them paid anymore. They shouldn't even have their job to begin with. But you guys let me know down below what you think about that. Paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad, baby. I'm gonna go with plastic. These motherfuckers are plastic as fuck. They're plastic through and through. They're basically mannequins. Aliens come from Saturn, the size of Saturn, come to take over the anime industry and turn us all into mansplaining losers, okay? Because evidently we just got to mansplain this shit away to literally just get them to freaking realize the fact that if you're changing the script to literally have your intention, it no longer has the artist's intention. Who would have fucking thought? And then maybe that betrays the source material. Wow. What a freaking miracle. All right, boys, but that's going to be it for me. Like, comment, and subscribe. GG's. Peace.